that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any nays? Thank you. On the new business, resolution 2012-006, the hazard mitigation plan. Mark.
As Ms. Mulvena stated, the county has provided an update to the hazard mitigation plan for each municipality to adopt. The plan is required to be in place by Act 322. If funding were to become available for any particular hazard, the hazard must be identified in the hazard mitigation plan, and the plan must be adopted in order for any funding to be available to the community. So the Borough of Darby is now required to pass the resolution regarding the hazard mitigation plan that was developed by the Delaware County Planning Department and the Delaware County Department of Emergency Services in cooperation with other county departments and municipalities. So I need a motion to pass resolution 2012-006.
Can I get that motion for 2012-006, please?
Do you have a copy to distribute to the audience?
I make that motion.
Residents have a right to comment on that before you vote on it.
Any nays? Resolution 2012-008. Oh, 7. I'm sorry. I'm down at the other one. Mark, what's this one?
Resolution 2010-008, or 7, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's in regards to the Act 537 plan. The Pennsylvania Sewage Facilities Act, Act number 537, requires that each municipality in the Commonwealth shall submit to the Department of Environmental Protection of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania an officially adopted plan for providing adequate sewage facilities for areas within its jurisdiction. They're doing a new study now for the planning requirements for the Act 537, which includes the Darby Creek Joint Authority, the Central Delaware County Sewer Authorities, including portions of Easttown in Chester County. And what they're asking with this resolution is that you agree that at this time, the continued planning requirements of Act 537 shall be accomplished at the multiple municipal level by the Delaware County Planning Department, and that the Council of the Borough of Darby will cooperate in the preparation of such as a plan, including the provision of access by the county or its designee to its records and, if appropriate, to its sewer lane compliance. This is, last month, you placed Eileen on the planning board, so she'll continue to update us as the 537 planning continues. So, and all you're doing is just agreeing that it will continue to be planned at the multi-municipal level.
Can I get that motion?
I make that motion.
Do you have a copy of that resolution to provide to the residents before you vote on it?
Any nays? Thank you. I have resolution 212-008. I'll, you know,
Okay.
we're running this meeting, okay? And I'll let you know about it, okay?
By law, you have to disclose this to the residents.
Ms. Brown, do not speak
Supposed
out in
to.
my meeting, okay?
It's not on your agenda.
How to address the residents.
Nothing is on your agenda. And the public has the right to comment, and they can't comment when you don't provide the items ahead of time. You are violating the Sunshine Law.
Ms. Brown,
Resolution 2012-008 is a grant application for a buyout of commercial property located at 237 Mill Street. It was submitted to PEMA on March 8th by the borough on behalf of the property's owner, Benjamin Bressman. He completed the application himself, and in order for the application to be considered by PEMA or FEMA, the borough, as the sub-applicant, is required to approve a resolution in which it agrees to maintain the property as open space. So that's...
can I get that motion, please?
Second.
Motion's been made, second. All in favor?
Do you have a copy of that resolution?
To the resident, any one of these things that we're speaking about, you can always get a copy of these. They'll be on file.
Supposed to have it before you vote on it, Janice. That's the law.
Not you.
That's the law. You're violating the Sunshine Law. You have to provide that prior to the vote.
Come on.
That's the Pennsylvania law.
Agreement Amendment, Darby Transportation Center, please.
Yeah, in the redevelopment of the Darby Transportation Center, an agreement was entered into by SEPTA, the Borough of Darby, the William Penn School District, and the Redevelopment Authority of the County of Delaware, which sets forth the time schedule for completing various tasks. There are just a few tasks left. They are legal tasks which deal with finalizing various deeds, because the property involved had multiple owners. The deadline currently under the agreement for finalizing that is April 22nd, 2012. Because of the technicalities involved in the finalizing of transport deeds, the SEPTA has requested that the agreement extend the deadline for completing the deed transfers to April 22nd, April 30th rather, 2014. So what you're being called upon to do is make a motion to approve that request and have the borough sign on, along with the Redevelopment Authority of the County of Delaware and the William Penn School District. SEPTA is already approved. So if someone would make a motion to approve the extension of the deadline from April 22nd, 2012 to April 30th, 2014.
Can I get that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion's been made, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Thank you. 2011 audit engagement letter, please.
I'm asking for council's approval to appoint Mayor Hoffman McCann, PC, an independent CPA firm located in Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania, to conduct the annual audit for the year 2011.
Can we get that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? 2012-2014 highway contract.
The highway contract was negotiated regarding a few different items. One of the items obviously was regarding healthcare. The second item was regarding salaries. And we've come up with an agreement that the union has approved. And basically it's stating that the healthcare, which on the last highway contract we moved to the SEIU plan, which was a huge reduction for the borough in what we pay per month for the full highway employees. And as far as the salary increases, for this year, 2012, we're looking at a 2% wage increase. The second and third year, a 3% wage increase. Now, just waiting on council's agreement to it. The union has agreed to it, and they're fine with it.
So,
You just need a motion to accept
yeah,
it?
can I get a motion
I'll
to
make
accept
that
the
motion.
contract?
I second it.
Motion's been made and second. All in favor? Any nays? Thank you. Okay. All right. We have a fire chief report.
No,
Okay. Mr. Hagus here, Historic Commission. Oh, Mrs. Hagus, come on up.
I hope I can remember what he sent to Mark. A copy of it. My husband regrets not being here, he's working this evening. We've not heard anything from Harrisburg about the application yet for the application for the tree marker. The Illuminating Darby kickoff on March 3rd had a good turnout. The upcoming Harriet Tubman Byway, the new greenway from the Blue Belt to the Hines Wildlife Refuge, which is part of the Schuylkill River Trail, and new signage for the Washington Rochambeau Revolutionary Route are expected to bring new visitors to Darby. That was one of the reasons that we had the March 3rd meeting, in order to look at possible tourism, heritage tourism possibility, one of the few growing industries anyplace. And also we talked about lighting the trolley bridge, and also starting an academy of building conservation so that we could have young people in school or just out of school learn how to work with some of the older buildings, which we have a lot of. They need to learn how to put HVAC and lighting and heating and air conditioning, whatever, into older buildings, mindful of plaster and moldings and other things that might be there that are different from new construction. There's growing concern about the condition of the Trumbauer House on Springfield Road, which has been recently vandalized again. It is potentially very important for Darby's economic development, and its loss will be a tragedy for all of us. There are discussions, some of this came up in our commission meeting about starting a town watch or joining an existing town watch, particularly over in the area both by Eden Cemetery and which is also experienced vandalism, and the Trumbauer House. So we're hoping to get permission to do something about that. Alden has a town watch that kind of abuts to that area, but does not actually go into it. But they were willing to work with us on some ideas. The DCDA cleanup for this year, that's the Darby Creek Valley cleanup in Darby, will be on the 28th, and we are going to concentrate on the area around the trolley bridge. We are getting some equipment and people together to actually get a lot of that debris out and pulled away, and we will have a dumpster from the county to help us with that. I hope that anybody that is interested in helping out with that or has another area that they think that needs to be cleaned by the creek, let us know about it, and if we can send a crew over to it, we will do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ordinance, anything?
No.
Community relations, Ms. Park?
Right now, I'm working with Diane Meehan, who's trying to give me some information for the scholarship for 12th graders that I want to do. Another thing, is there any way we can have some kind of ID for ourselves when we go out?
For council?
Yes.
They had them before. They were doing them at one time.
And there's more things I'm working on right now, but I don't have them all together right now, so I'm not going to announce them all together. Sal, do you have anything?
No.
That's all I got.
I think it's all committee.
Mr. McKenna?
I'm
sorry, municipal services, Mr.
Thank you, Madam President. The highway department has been out and cleared some limbs that came down during a storm. They had to use chainsaw to cut them up and remove them. It was junk, dumped under Quarry Street Bridge, and that was cleaned up. The jetted sanitary sewer lines in Crestview, Southbridge, Ashbourne, Lakewood, Clarendon, and in Cedar Village. As part of the normal routine to avoid any real problems that have happened in the past. As a result, it's routinely done to avoid those backups and blockages. The street sweeper needs repairs of the front suspension. They have made repairs to the riding tractor with some welding, and they've been cleaning the parks and storm sewers throughout the borough as they go on. And that concludes my report. They also have filled the potholes.
And I think we should say to the residents, if you see any pothole or anything that need to be repaired, please contact the borough about the potholes, and they'll take care of them.
Ms. Davis, this is more than about the potholes, it's more
Okay,
the
sir, this is not the time. I'll talk to you right after the meeting,
All right.
okay? We're gonna, go out of order a little bit here, and we're gonna go right into recreation, please.
All right, we're planning on the Easter egg hunt.